So one thing I noticed that you was working pretty much the whole time. You kept your work ethic didn't decline, and
I was
that's
so good at what I do. They was trying to bring me into management and all kind of stuff, but I wouldn't go because I know I was crooked. I know I was crooked. I would not allow myself to go in those positions. Oh, I was just that good. Yeah, but I wouldn't. I just stayed where I was and did what I was doing.
okay. So mom's gone, and you and your last son, and you still have your habit. But you say y'all going from y'all
House to
from
house,
y'all house to house.
hotels, living in and out of hotels. Sometimes, don't make me. Sometimes I would, go to work, broke, come out with money enough to get a hotel room for the night, stay there, be out by check-in time. Probably don't know where I'm going to time to go back to work. Sometimes I may just hang out in the project or whatever till it's time to go back to work and just do it all over again, day to day.
Wow. I mean, that's got to be a stressful life. Like,
And still had that boy with me. And I think doing all of that, it meant so much to me to try to still have him with me because those other two had went through so much. And even though he was going through stuff too, he saw me get high. He saw all kind of stuff. I try to hide it from him. I try not to do it in front of him. But he knew he wasn't stupid, just like in the projects and stuff. The kids, when they used to jug at my oldest son, they jugged at his mama because they saw his mama doing stuff. You tried to hide it from him and stuff, but they knew. They wasn't crazy. But even when I get back to when it was just me and the young boy and my old man at that time, we stayed in and out of hotels, different people's houses and all that. We had to split up. Sometimes he stayed with his mama house and I stayed at whoever, whatever. Then we would come together and just try to get a hotel room just to be together. After that, stayed at a hotel. We lived there. My old man ended up being the maintenance man at the hotel, and we lived there for cheap rent, and then eventually after that, rent free. Because he was maintenance. Of course, I was still working, but we both had this habit then, and I would just you know do what I was doing, and like I say, my old man, and my son was out in one room in that hotel, and we would get high, sneak and get high. Sometimes we would, send my son outdoors or whatever at night. Sometimes I would be in the bathroom and they would be knocking on the door, trying to get in the bathroom, want me to come out. All you can hear is a lighter flicking. I wouldn't come out. I'm stuck, you know. Mm-hmm.
oh
Yeah.
wow, man, I tell you, this is powerful. So by this time, so you go from from working the job with you, going from hotels, probably hanging in the projects, going back to work,
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure it out. So
Yeah.
at least now you and your old man get some stability. But you said you, your old man, and your son is all in one.
In one room. After that, on his job, he started doing better. So at that point, we got a suite. So my son had a room then. I had a room. He had a room. We had a living room, a little kitchen, and all that at the hotel. Well, my old man had did something at the hotel, and we got evicted. And I didn't even know. He didn't tell me. My son called on my job and said the police knocked on the door and said we had to be out of there by 12 o'clock. And I had no idea. My old man didn't even tell me. And so I come home and I go up to the office and talk to management, and they give me a reasonable amount of time to be able to get out and everything. And so, and by the way, my old man had left and he hadn't even come back, and that was something he never did do. Um, he knew by that time, all this had taken place. And so what it boils down to, we had to leave there. And so my son, my baby son, he was in a group home at that point. And so the group home, the group home people were the ones who came and helped us move from the hotel. And I just want to say, can't y'all see the hand of God at work in this whole situation? The group home people moved us. I moved into an duplex. My rent was $400. I didn't make a lot of money. The landlord let me pay $100 a week just because she saw me trying to make it. So she did that for me. The group home people would give me $50 a week for food. I couldn't wait till the people left so we can get high with the money. I stayed there for 2 years, and then the landlord foreclosed on that apartment. I moved in another duplex. Look at God. Same $400 rent. This landlord came back again and let me pay $100 a week because they saw me trying to make it. stop right there and let you see where you want to go with
Okay, so man,
it. Mm-hmm.
your old man do something, you get thrown out in a group. So your son is he not staying with you? Because you said a group home. Is he not staying with you at this time?
He's in a group home. He get to come home sometime on the weekends.
Oh, like the
and I
home
get to
pass,
go visit him.
like the home passes type thing.
Yes.
Okay, so he just happened to be at home that day. He calls you on the phone and say, "Mom, they saying
Police knocked on the door and said we gotta
get out." Okay, but you were able to negotiate a little
I
while.
went in there and talked straight up to the people. Yeah.
Okay, and so y'all was able.
Because I didn't even know nothing about it. My man didn't tell me.
Okay, stay a little longer.
No, not a little longer. They gave me a reasonable amount of time that I can get things situated to be able to get away from.
In the group home that your son is living in,
yes,
gives you 50
but first of all, they move us. They the one that come and move us to the duplex.
Move you what? They help y'all pack y'all stuff.
They moved us away. I mean, we packed it up, but they actually brought the truck and everything and moved us over there.
Okay, and then they give you a $50 food voucher.
And well, it was a money order.
Well, so
they would give it to us every week. Then they started giving it to me in cash in my hand.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And then from there, that duplex gets foreclosed on, and you able to find another duplex for the same amount of money.
Yes.
And they're doing specialties, letting you pay $100 a week. And this around what years around is this? So your mom died in 2000, so this is probably around what, maybe 03, 04?
That's 3, 4, somewhere.
Okay, 03, 04. Okay, so cool bit. So cool. So now after the hotel situation, did you and your old man get back together? You see him again?
Oh yeah, that's another thing. And yes, when I left, I took him with me.
Oh, okay. So he's still in the picture.
He's still in the picture.
Okay, so now y'all in the duplex. Is this a 1 bedroom too? Or is it a 2 bedroom?
No, it's 2 bedroom.
Okay, 2 bedroom duplex. Okay, cool. So you're doing a little bit better. At least you're in a hotel. Okay, cool. And you're still working your job?
I'm still working.
Okay, cool. Bet. So you got some income. You still working.
Yeah, I'm paying the rent. They letting me pay $100 a week because I don't make a lot of money, but they see me trying to make it, and so they do that.
Yeah. So, but you did say you couldn't wait to get high. So
yeah.
I'm assuming the
drug
habit ain't stopped.
No.
Has at least slowed down though. Has at least slowed down just a little bit.
Every chance we got, we were getting high.
Okay, so it's still on full blast at this point.
But I'm at home. I'm not in the streets. I got an old man there, and we would get our stuff and we would do it at home. It ain't like I'm out in the street, running the streets, this and that. Nah, there wasn't none of that.
Okay, so now you're I meet the person who got it. I go back home and smoke. I'm pretty. I get high, go to work, live a pretty everyday life.
What look like normal to most people.
Exactly. So okay, cool. So at least that. So from 03 to 04, anything major happen after that does it keep when the next turn of events happen?
Well, as we get down through there, at this second apartment and stuff, we still getting high. I'm working, my son, he's there. We still getting high. I'm maintaining, I'm paying, getting the bills paid. My old man, he working from time to time and all this and everything. But the cycle continues. It goes on and on. We still getting high every chance we get. I'm going to work. Don't make a lot of money. I'm splitting up, what I got, even if I got to pay the electric bill. And this all I got, so I'm going to pay half of it this week. I'll pay the other half next week because I got to do this. I may have insurance, a phone bill to pay or something like this, but I'm always going to keep something to get high with.
Okay. So it's
at that point, it's kind of dwindling.
Okay.
I guess we could say that.
So you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, as they would say. Just so you could still, do your drugs, whatever.
I'm trying to do whatever I can.
Okay, but so did your son come? You said your son back. So did he come back from the group home, or?
Yeah, he's home now. He's there with us at the second place.
Okay. So by this time, he's got back at the group home, and he's back with y'all full time.
Yeah, we was doing that everything. Actually, they told me I was one of the best parents they ever had. They wish all of the parents could be like that because I didn't miss a beat. I was there for everything. Everything at the group home that they had, anything that went on, I was there for him. Everything. I didn't miss a beat. Just put it like that.
Okay, okay, okay. So now, oh, so now we about 05. Let's just say 05.
Somewhere up in there, probably.
Yeah, 05, 06. Okay, cool. So pretty much like I said, living pretty much normal life, but you're still getting high.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, still getting high and everything, and my old man and I, and at that point, but I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. I'm tired. I'm real tired, but I'm still maintaining. And at some point, I told my old man that I wasn't gonna live like that no more. I had got tired, and I meant it. And so, um, you know, let me tell you this. Let me share this with you. One time, I remember getting high and staying up all night and spending my whole check. Been up all night the next morning, and I had been getting high, and I was praying to God even while I was getting high because I didn't like what I was doing, but I couldn't help myself. And all of a sudden, I heard these words come out of my mouth. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. And I looked and I knew it wasn't conscious. I wasn't consciously saying that. But I heard it come out of my mouth, and I heard it a second time. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. And I heard it a third time. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. And it was at that point in time that I was delivered. God took the taste out of my mouth instantaneously. Bam! It was gone. It was gone. I felt it. It's hard to explain. I was delivered. Now, I cannot tell anybody about the cadence of the 12-step program or none of that because I don't know. But I can tell you about the true living God.